Screen. All right, welcome everybody to NewAge Live. As you know, this is one of my favorite things to do. I love this. I love our opportunity to get together on Monday nights. And Terry, Canada, can you see the slide? Oh, you're on your phone probably. Okay. I assume you can see my slide. All right. Oh, good. Thank you, Terry. My name is Rick Redford. I'm the area president of North America and Korea, and happy to be your host tonight, as I am every Monday night. This is the last Monday night before our event. Woo! And the meetings, I have more meetings every day about this event, and so it's really coming together well. I'm so excited about it. For both those who are coming and on their way maybe this week to come to Utah. You heard Arlene talk about, she lives up in the mountains and it's snowing at her house, and it is snowing in the mountains, but in the valley, we're anticipating temperatures in the mid 60s during the day, which to some of you from Florida, that means like winter coat weather. But for those of you that's not so bad. And in the evenings, it'll drop down a little bit. So bring your jackets, but it should be decent weather for walking around downtown. Also, so a week from tomorrow, please put this in your calendar. We'll be sending out some reminders if you want to take a picture of the slide. This is a Zoom number to take place a week from tomorrow at 5:00 p.m. We're going to have a special event where we're going to be teaching you a little bit more about Quick, and we're going to be hearing from some of the vendors that are in place within the Quick platform at the launch at this event. So again, this is next Tuesday at 5:00 p.m. Mountain Time. We will record it. Sorry. And this is a follow-up from our event where we will be pre-launching Quick to the United States. We get to be first. Like, we are the first market to launch Quick. So I'm excited about it. That's why it's a pre-launch, because we're the only market and we get to kind of test it out. We're been beta testing it and things look really good. It's very exciting. It does the things that we want it to do, and that's pretty cool. All right. Also, if you are planning to live stream, take a picture of this QR code. This is, or after, don't do it right now because it'll interrupt your call and you won't be able to hear our guest speakers, but take a picture of this and then click on this later. Also, there's the link that the QR code links to, and you need to pre-register for the live stream. So once you have that, you'll get an email that gives you the link to get into the live stream. You can do that all the way up to the minute the thing starts and even into it. So I would recommend going on tonight or tomorrow and registering so everything's taken care of, that you can stream into all of the different sessions. But this is and if you had received a link prior to this, we had to change the link for security purposes and make sure that we had a registration so that we can monitor and manage it and not be hacked in today's day and age. That's an important thing. So again, take a picture of this. If you don't get it and you need to text us, if you're on a phone and don't have access, can't see it, then just let us know. We're happy to send you out that QR code or the link. Also, this is the schedule for the event. We have a Partners Council meeting for those members of the Partners Council that are going to be live on Thursday during the day. And then the CEO and above dinner. We're expecting 60, 65 people total at that dinner. It should be fantastic. If you're invited, if you're a CEO and above, please join us. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Friday, the event begins at 1:00 and goes to 5:00, 5 or 5:15 basically. And then there is free time for you, and most of the teams are getting together and going to dinner, maybe having a little meeting. Saturday, the event begins at 9. Then from 12 until 2, there's that's a lunch break. Don't plan on going to a restaurant because you won't be back in time. And there will be a special drawing at 2:00 promptly, because we need to keep on schedule so that we can get all of the presenters in. So there are food trucks that are right there on site, give you 3 or 4 different choices. Plan on doing that. Plan on, they don't take cash. So plan on having a card or having somebody with a card with you. And lunch is as low as $12. It's very, very affordable. And then the session in the afternoon will go from 2 to 5. There'll be a break to reset the room. And then we'll have a dinner beginning at 8:00 promptly. We'll say if you want to get there earlier, maybe around 7:30, there'll be a red carpet out front, take a lot of pictures. This is the attire for this closing gala is semi-formal to formal. There will be everything from suits and casual dresses to really, really nice tuxedos and really, really nice gowns. And so it's really your choice. There's no pressure, but dress that you feel handsome or beautiful and enjoy it. It's going to be a great night. Dinner and recognition and dancing and live band. It's fantastic. So the dress for the rest of the event will be whatever you want to wear. Most of us are going to be in business casual, but whatever you feel comfortable in, please come. Don't let the dress during the event keep you away. As I mentioned, Thursday evening from 6:30 to 9. And Wellness Wednesday this week, we have our own Laura Sales. She's going to be talking about Lucem, and she really knows her stuff. And then the following Wednesday, Kitty Hilton, such a great spirit, great personality, beautiful woman. She's going to be teaching you about beauty rest, and just look at her picture, it works. So you better get on that call a week from Wednesday. Right, Kitty? Absolutely. All right. Also, through the end of this month, Nutrify Kids, almost 50% off. This is a great deal. If you have children, if you have grandchildren, and the kids love this product, it's awesome. And it's a natural way of getting your nutrients into your children. So also through the end of the month, Magna Cal D on special on the loyalty program. So please, if you haven't taken advantage of that, please do. And now we come to my favorite part of the call, and my partner, Mr. Dan Colley. Danny, there?
I am. Rick, can you hear me?
I can. Now I can see you.
Yes.
Nice mood lighting behind you. Looking good.
Yeah. No, this is not a professional studio. This is me hiding from a 5-year-old that's tormenting our house. So gotta find places to hide to do my calls. Enough about that. I'm excited to do some recognition.
Let's do it. So let's go to our first title, which is Team Lead. You earn this with lifetime earnings of 100 USD. We love our team leads, and it's the first step in your successful journey with NewAge. So Karen Weismarter from California.
We have Laura Epperly from Virginia.
Linda Paget from Alabama.
Marlene Miller, California.
Ricardo Azucena Reyes from Texas.
Very nice. Tam Johnson, Oklahoma.
Tanya Sitka from Texas.
Timothy Cole, Louisiana.
Amanda Carter from Alabama.
Cindy Glass, Michigan.
Deb Greenlee from Michigan.
And Deborah Weiss Raptis from Michigan.
Eva Boyce from Florida.
And Heather Ciccone from New York.
Joe Vanoni from North Carolina.
Oh, okay, that's my favorite name. Joe Vanoni. That's gotta
be your, yeah.
This is home, Joe.
It should be Joe, hyphenated. Vanoni.
This is home for you. And up north in Canada, we have Eulalia Running Rabbit from Alberta.
I'm guessing she's First Nation. I love that name. That's awesome. Eulalia, congratulations. Thierry Herman from Quebec. Welcome. Congratulations to our new team leads. That's fantastic. I love it. Now, in senior team leads, and you earn this with 200 USD of lifetime earnings. Let's hear it for Mary Stabler from California.
Norma Breveria from California.
Patricia Branch from Illinois.
Philip Brown, New York.
Rohi Sabadan from New York.
Saeed Salhadin from Arizona. Nice,
well done. Shelley Julian from California.
Sonia Stanton, Texas.
Tanya Samuel from South Carolina.
Tokiko Choi from Hawaii, which means, Rick?
We have to go personally to congratulate her.
Personally congratulate the Hawaii crowd.
Absolutely. And as well as in a couple of names. So then we have Wayne Hoagland from North Dakota.
Yep. William Liu from Hawaii. Since I had both Hawaii names, I think that one actually, that must be a sign. I need to go do those both personally.
Naturally. Erlene Elliott from Texas.
Edith Jimenez, California.
Eric Romulo from California.
Harold Austin from the District of Columbia. Love
Jenna
it.
Weigel from Colorado.
Jennifer Turner, Kansas.
Julie Stock from Texas.
Carol Snipes, Tennessee.
Catherine Rowe Jerish from South Carolina.
Kiyoko Kimura from California.
Lizette Robles from Colorado.
And Mark Johnson, New York.
Awesome. Also, we have Aaron Faulkner from Nevada.
Alfred Bradley, Mississippi.
Alicia Oliver from Washington.
Amanda Wendell, Texas.
Amanda Junker from North Carolina.
Anna Cause, New York.
Araceli Maldonado from California.
Barbara Morgan, North Carolina.
David Kuzinski from Nebraska.
And Donald Jenkins from Arizona.
Perfect. And up north, and our friends from Canada, Faiza Abu Abdu from Quebec.
Joyce Viramutu from Quebec.
Awesome. Megan Flynn from Saskatchewan.
And Penny Lee, Ontario.
Congratulations, our new senior team lead. Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations to all of them. New supervisors, and you earn this with lifetime earnings of $400 USD. James Lamb from Arkansas.
June Montague from New York.
Catherine Brown from Kentucky.
Letitia Amato Taylor from Virginia.
Margarita Alvazurez from Colorado.
Mary Mixon, Florida.
Michelle Cook from Iowa.
Robert Shaw, Ohio.
Sabina Martinez from Texas.
Sandra Neuendorf from Texas.
Yiling Lee from New York.
Brian Cortez, New Jersey.
Daryl Hardy from Oregon.
Denton C. and Ruby Jones Jr. from Texas.
Dwayne Williams from Alabama.
Diane Bellew, why can't I read that one? Bellew from Alabama. Sorry, Diane, for messing that one up.
Edith Smith from Florida.
Emily and Devlin Forsyth from Colorado.
Eva Rumble, North Carolina.
And from Canada, we have Brian Condi from British Columbia.
There you go, Brian. Brenda Verma from Ontario.
And Rachel Garand from Quebec.
Awesome. Congratulations, new senior supervisors. Now, I want to warn everybody, we've got 4 pages of senior supervisors tonight. Crazy success. You earn this with lifetime earnings of $600 USD. So, Dan, we are going to plow through these names. Sheba Triggs, California.
I just love one of the comments said, "Oh, snaps." And I love it. Okay, sorry. Chiori Shimabukuro from Hawaii.
Shirley Frederick, New Jersey.
Shirley Mushik from Pennsylvania.
Susan Jung, Texas.
Terry Witter, Ohio.
Timothy Wellington, Indiana.
Velda Wilson, Alabama.
Vermel Parrish from Georgia.
Vernon and Sharon Nossett from Indiana.
Victor Carrillo from Oregon.
Wallace Davis, Florida.
Nelson Valdivieso from California.
Pamela Sanders, Georgia.
Petra Roque from Minnesota.
Philemon Loyal, Georgia.
Robert P. Mason, Illinois.
Robert Smolt, Sr., California.
Robin Barfield, Iowa.
Rosalind Sparks, Alabama.
Ruby McAlpine from Connecticut.
Ruthie Wiley, Michigan.
Sandy Benfield Riddle, North Carolina.
And Sandy Wilson, North Carolina.
And Martha Moreno from California.
Mary Forrester, Texas.
Mary Moore, Louisiana.
Matilde Hernandez, Oregon.
Maureen Walker, Florida.
Michael Kent, Wyoming.
Michael Sloan, North Carolina.
Molly Reed, Michigan.
Nancy Botsford, Florida.
Nancy Dickerson, New York.
Nathan Harper, Florida.
Nielsen Rosado, New York.
Jose Luis Paredes, North Carolina.
Juanita Holmes, Colorado.
Julie Russell, Mississippi.
Kapiolani Brunma from Hawaii.
Lydia Santoyo, Illinois.
Lourdes Carrillo, Colorado.
Luvenia Miles, Michigan.
Luz Idalia Carrion, California.
Lynn Turner, California.
Maria Elena Quesada, Colorado.
Marianina Dela Corte from Texas.
Mark Cunningham, Maryland.
And that's not all. Evelina Goff from Mississippi.
Everett Williamson, Florida.
Fernando Gonzalez from Texas.
Frank Jackson Smith, Florida.
Gaines Hutchinson from Georgia.
Gary Bombach, Wisconsin.
Gary Walton, Florida.
Gloria Chavez, New Jersey.
Greta Bowyer, Indiana.
Jane Taylor, Texas.
Jatashi Johnson, Georgia.
Joan Overgao from California.
Cheryl Scott Fields, Indiana.
Chris Denning, Kansas.
Christopher Marvels, Texas.
Darcy Dale, Wyoming.
Deanie M. Horry from Hawaii.
Deborah Ulrich, Alabama.
Diane Schumann from California.
Dr. Bill Akpinar from New York.
Dr. W.R. Martin, Florida.
Elnora and Cassandra Davis, Illinois.
Elsie Nebe from New York.
Eric Harrington, Virginia.
And that's not all. Beverly Harbor from Indiana.
Brenda Launius from Illinois.
Carlos Perez from Massachusetts.
Carolyn Jones, North Carolina.
Carolyn Silas Sams from California.
Berta Ramirez from Texas.
Ana Sofia Hernandez de Vasquez, Massachusetts.
Well done. Andrew Monteith in Indiana.
Annie Covington Floyd in Mississippi.
Aurica Gillan, Oregon.
Barbara Montgomery, Illinois.
And from Canada, we have Lillian and Albert Dunser from Saskatchewan.
Monique Remy from Quebec.
Rochelle Lamare from Ontario.
Sarah Kozmaniuk from Saskatchewan.
Shannon West, Alberta.
Jean Wang from British Columbia.
Aline Bacchus, Ontario.
Claude Julien Bergeron from Quebec.
Connie Klippenstein, British Columbia.
David McAllister, Ontario.
David Potter, Ontario.
And Isabelle Simon from Quebec. Wow, great job, senior supervisors.
Y'all made us work for that one. That was
wow, that was awesome.
Well done.
New managers, and that you earn this with lifetime earnings of 800 USD. Make it easy. Go ahead, Dan.
The one and only Shelly Henderson, Florida. Well done, Shelly.
Way to go, Shelly. Congratulations. New director tonight with lifetime earnings of 1,000 USD. Jerry Wyndham from Mississippi. Jerry, congratulations. Well done. Awesome. And what? A new officer with 6,667 in payline volume.
Now we're talking.
Diane Odom, I said I saw you on earlier when you came on the call. Congratulations, Diane. That's fantastic.
Awesome, Diane. You look wonderful in that picture too.
Doesn't she? Man, she looks beautiful. I love that.
Love
hat.
it.
Bring that hat with you to Salt Lake, Diane. All right. Also, we have a senior officer, and they earn this with 13,334 in payline volume, which means what? What have they done?
Optimized.
They've optimized their income position. So let's hear it for Hai Hong Kao or Shao from New York. Congratulations, Hai Hong. That is so great. And we have one more. Oh, no, we have a CEO.
Ooh.
A CEO, and you earn this 26,668 in payline volume, which probably means they got 2 shares in the income position bonus pool and 2 shares in the payline bonus pool, which is very cool. Very cool pool. Maggie Zhu, Maggie, I haven't seen you for a while. You look beautiful. I can't wait to get back to New York and see you and your team. Congratulations, Maggie. That is so great.
Wow, that's intense. Good job, Maggie.
Yeah, we love
That's
Maggie.
a
She's
great
awesome.
advancement.
Cool. Way to go, Maggie. All right, let's hear it one more time for all of our title advancements tonight. Dan, thank you. Dan, the Magic Man, thank you.
And as usual, any names that I botched in tonight's presentation, Please forgive me.
No
Anyway,
animals were
thanks for having
harmed.
me on, Rick, and looking forward to the rest of the call.
Absolutely. Thank you again. We have a couple of great transformation stories. And the first one, I remember the first time I met Chris. It was at an event in Saskatchewan. And I'm just impressed with her way of being, her energy. Great person, great family, just a wonderful human being. Please welcome Chris Flynn from Saskatchewan, a senior supervisor. Hey, Chris. Whoops, sorry. That wasn't you.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can. I'm actually going to give you a spotlight so everybody can see you better. Okay, take it away, Chris.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me on, Rick. And Allison, I think she was part of the picking me, so that it's a great honor to be on this call. So thank you very much.
Welcome.
So my story starts about 8 years ago when I joined Nucerity, and it was just to help my friends and family with their skin, but little did I know how much it was going to help me. And so it was September 2013 when I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma, which is IDC breast cancer. And your world stops when you hear those words. And so I did what I was told. The tumor was large and aggressive, and it required chemotherapy to shrink it. And when you're going through chemotherapy, your immune system is very depleted, as I'm sure you will understand. And so anything that can affect your blood counts, like if you get a scratch or a burn or anything that could cause a potential infection, I had Skincerity with me, and I was rolling it all the time. And it reduced to reduce the chance of infection. And I'm very glad to say that I didn't miss a single chemotherapy treatment. So that was a great blessing. And so following my successful bilateral mastectomy, I had 25 radiation treatments. And it was five treatments a week for 5 weeks. And I did what they told me there too. I used saline solution and lotions. But they didn't know, but when the lotions had soaked in, I was rolling that affected area front and back. And my technicians and nurses and everyone was saying how my skin was holding up. And I didn't tell them what I was doing because I didn't want them to tell me to stop, because there was, some people don't like us using products that they don't say that we should be using. And so I just said, thank you. And so after 25 treatments, my skin did not peel once until all the treatments were done, which is an incredible gift, because I remember looking around in that waiting room and seeing so many people that had a very common problem, which is, when you're going through radiation, it's like a really super bad sunburn, and your skin peels and you have that beautiful baby skin underneath, and then they radiate again. And so I was so grateful for Skincerity, because I didn't have the pain that they had. I'm so very grateful for it. And so my focus was my journey to wellness. And my mantra was, I will be well. Like, I was there. I was already well in my mind. And I'm so grateful to God for my life, for my family, for our business, for the products, especially Skincerity, and my burning desire to help as many people as I can to be their healthiest self. So yeah, I had to put my life on hold completely while I regained my health. And that's one of the messages that I really believe we have in our community, to try and get people to be more aware of their health and their wellness. And that's what our company is all about. So I'm very grateful for our NewAge family. And that's my story about my transformation. And of course, I use the majority of the products, and I am staying very healthy and having a very great quality of life. So I'm very grateful.
Chris, thank you so much for sharing tonight. And it's interesting. all of us are on a health journey, right? And some of it, I call it the highway to health. And we're all at different entrances and exits, and depending on the time of our life. And congratulations on your story. As many of you know, we don't cure or heal or treat, but our bodies are incredible healing machines. And if we feed them properly, and we have such great products that feed our bodies so well, then it's amazing what our bodies are capable of doing. And so you've experienced that in your own life. Congratulations.
Thanks, Rick.
You're welcome. And thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Awesome. Okay. Next up, we have another transformation story, and we've been waiting anxiously. This is an incredible before and after. I want to show you this before I introduce him to the call. Look at this before and after. I've met Alejandro, and I would never have guessed that he had this kind of story. There's one more photo, but this is an amazing weight loss transformation story. He won one of the contests that we had recently. So please welcome to the call, Officer Alejandro Sanchez. Alejandro, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Rick. Thank you.
You're welcome. Man, you get more handsome every time I see you, young man.
No, thanks, man. You're making me blush now.
Anyway, tell us about your journey.
Well, first thing, thank you, Rick and NewAge RX for having me on. I also want to thank I'm blessed and thank the man upstairs. I want to thank my wife, because without her cooking and her support, I wouldn't be here. Thanks to Sheila, Duke, whom I learned so much from, and Dr. Marlisa, especially for her great program and knowledge that helped me, achieve that transformation that you see there. It's been a great journey ever since the pandemic started last year around March. And I had to make a decision because me being 34 years old on the before picture, now I'm 36 on the after picture. I kind of found the fountain of youth. And like you said, our body does have the power to heal properly. And it's an incredible machine when we know what to apply and what to do. So I'll give you a little background about myself. I'm also a dad of a 2-year-old and a 14-year-old teen boy, so 2-year-old girl, and I gotta have some energy, right? I was 210 pounds in that before picture, and you can imagine the pain on the joints and everything. I learned it applies 2 pounds of pressure for every pound overweight you are. So going up the stairs in our condo was not fun, having our baby. And I said to myself, if I continue on this path, I'm gonna probably be 250 when she's 2 or 3 years old. So no, I don't think so. I did the Slenderize program, follow along with Nutrify and also Purity. Very important to drink pure water. And Duke formulated a specific program for men called the Alpha Project. I managed to go through that regimen with, exercising and proper dieting with the Slenderize program, and just go off the list and eat from there. And Fresh Start program from Dr. Marlisa. But I got to tell you that the value of health was something incredible that I learned with 2020. And going through the pandemic, unfortunately had losses, family losses, total of 4. Lost my younger brother who was 34 at the time, back in December. And that really showed me a lot to take my health very, very, very serious. He really fully supported me in this journey, and I want to do things that really impress him when I meet him again, right? So habits is incredible, the habits that you can create through the program, because you can. Following the program gives you a different sense of lifestyle, because you're going to do this different and so forth and everything. And it's just the actions that you have to be willing to take that are different, that are going to take you to a different new you that you've never ever seen before. I never would have imagined myself now at about 165 pounds with more muscle than that picture you saw there. I was actually 155 there. But thanks to everything that I've done in this year, maintained also, reflected a lot, helped many other people, thanks to coaches that have helped me as well, here and in Mexico, one of my dreams is to be able to speak on stage one day about my story and other people's stories as well. So I really highly recommend you find what works for you within using the Slenderize program. Nutrify is just a building block because it helps. It helps in those building blocks, right, of our health. So I think that paying the price for going through this transformation is worth it. It's very, very much worth it. I have more energy, much more. I can play with my daughter after coming from work and attending a nursery business, and work out with my son as well. He's dropped 20 pounds just by doing what dad does and taking, of course, some of the supplements with Nutrify. So I'm passing it on, and also to other family members and teammates, which is an incredible blessing to do that. And I feel very honored to be speaking on this call. I know in 2020 I dropped the weight, I maintained this time, and this is not the last time you will see me. I promise you will have more of me in 2022, because we're gonna do it even bigger, better, and badder, like Duke says. I just want to thank you, Rick, again for having me on. And one of the little tricks that I did with going through the total transformation was something called intermittent fasting. If it works for you, try it. It worked for me, and it's something that fasting is an incredible healing tool in itself. So thank you, Rick, for having me on. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Alejandro, and thank you. And I know you were going to be on last week, and you got to spend time with your mother, which is fantastic. And so I'm glad you were able to do that, and we were able to get you on the call tonight. So thank you again for sharing your fantastic story. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, our closing speaker tonight is somebody that I've really got to love and appreciate. He came to us from the Marinda, the Noni company. He's one of their leaders there and a member of their Partners Council, and lives here in Utah. I've had a chance to get to know Greg really well, and just an incredible man, incredible gentleman, great family, great builder, has built large organizations in both Japan as well as in the United States, and always has something really memorable to say. And I know I put him on the spot by saying that, but please welcome to the call, Chairperson 2, Mr. Greg Tedrow. Greg, are you there?
Yes, Rick, I'm here. And I was going to pay you at the next event for a great introduction, but I think that's off the table now because you set the standard like way too high. So just a heads up there. Everyone, it's so cool to be here with you today. I want to do a quick shout out to Chris. How incredible is that transformation? I'm so glad you're doing better. And I agree with you so much. We are here to help people make better decisions about their lives and make them more aware of their wellness. I love how you said that. Thank you for that and sharing that. And then also, Alejandro, I totally agree. Intermittent fasting is a good way to go. I'm somebody that can fluctuate in weight like crazy, and intermittent fasting and the building blocks that we have with Slenderize are the building blocks we need to make lifestyle changes. So I just wanted to do quick shout outs. What great transformation stories. And as Rick said, I'm a Noni guy. I've been Noni for my entire network marketing career. I know that's kind of a strange thing in this industry. Most of us do network marketing, and if we end up being a network marketing professional and do it all day long as our primary source of income, usually you end up going from one company to another. I'm a bit of an anomaly there. And I started with Noni about 22 plus years ago, and I'm still with Noni. It changed to NewAge, but I'm still a Noni guy at heart. We are really proud of our company and where we've been and how far we've come. But today I want to share with you why I'm excited about the future and why do we have the goods? What's going on with NewAge, and why are we the best opportunity out there in the industry? And I want to explain this by kind of stepping back and telling my story and mirror kind of what's going on when I started my Noni career to today. And in doing so, I hope that you feel, I know it's coming from a Noni perspective, and things are quite new for us at Noni after the merger, but I want to be able to communicate how incredible this opportunity is from someone coming in from the outside, as far as merging with RX and everything, all the cool stuff that's going on. And so just real quick, when I started my network marketing career, I was just graduating from college. I was studying economics at the University of Utah, and my uncle recruited me to do Noni as I was going to school. And during school, I was working part-time at a network marketing, another company called Nu Skin. And at Nu Skin, I was a corporate guy. I was like Rick and Dan, and I kind of was my first experience at networking, and at looking at networking, but it was on the corporate side, and I had no clue what it was like on the distributor side. But my uncle pulled me in. He said, "Look, you've got to take a look at this opportunity." I was not that interested. I'll be honest. At first, I did not want to be a part of it. It just seemed like it wasn't for me. I wanted to go to graduate school. I had a pretty clear path ahead of me. It was in marketing, but it wasn't networking. And I'm not ashamed to, I should maybe a little bit be ashamed to admit this, but he as I worked at Nu Skin, I was working commissions. He said, look up the following people. I had access to the computer. He's like, look up the following people and see the kind of income they're earning out of Japan. And I know that sounds really shallow, so I say that but I looked this up and I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my gosh, this can really become a huge thing for you. And it doesn't have to be huge numbers, but in my mind, I thought, my gosh, if I can go to Japan for a year and start earning a residual income and make an extra $1,000 a month and come, man, that would be so useful to come back to school and have the extra money and more time to study. And so I was interested. He did have me drink noni juice out of the trunk of his car when it was 90 degrees outside. That did not go over well. If any of you have tried noni juice, it's tough to drink when it's cold, but when it's warm, not the best way to introduce the flavor of a juice like that to a 25-year-old guy. So I was not, but honestly, I thought, you know what, if the product's good, it's clearly doing well in the US, maybe I'll try Japan. So I got together with a team of guys. John Wadsworth is one of my business partners. His uncle was actually the one who developed noni juice. He went over with me to Japan to pre-open the Japan market about 3 months before the formal opening. And we went over there. We teamed up with a Japanese guy. We had nothing. We had no money. We were broke. I was in debt. I had credit card debt. And I thought, okay, I'm going to give this 3 months. I borrowed money from my uncle to do this thing, and we hit the ground hard. We hit the ground running. We would not be deterred. We're like, we're going to take noni juice to Japan, and it's going to work. Network marketing works, and we got the right product for this. So we started hitting the streets. We talked to people on the trains. We talked to people in stores. We talked to people everywhere. We went to events. We went to festivals. We even made these really nice name cards. They're called meishi in Japan. If you don't have a meishi in Japan, nobody takes you serious. So we had our own meishi made, and we did not have any success. Hardly. I mean, we sold a few bottles of noni, and that was about it. We were talking to everybody. We were pounding the streets. And we looked at each other at about a month and a half in, and we're like, what are we doing out here? Are we crazy? I mean, John, my buddy, he wanted to go to vet school. I had my eyes set on graduate school. I had my dad in the back of my head saying, what are you doing, son? You just graduated. You're going to go out and play in Japan. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go play, Dad. I'm going to go build something. He didn't get it. And that's okay. But that was going on in the back of my head. And I didn't know if we should keep going or not. And we decided, let's give it 3 months. If we don't see any progress, we see a little progress, we'll give it 6. If we see a little more, we'll give it a year. But man, we gotta get this thing going. And so we started thinking about it harder. We started to get smart. We thought, okay, so we're not doing much with the average person. Let's go to people that are more like us. Let's go find people that are, so we went to the gym. And we went to the athletic events, and we started sharing, we started to sell some bottles of noni juice. It started to get a little bit of traction. And when it really got interesting is when we started to go, I hope this is okay to say, Rick, but we started to go headhunting to other companies' network marketing meetings. We'd go to like a Nu Skin meeting. We'd go to a Amway meeting. We'd go to, there were a lot of popular companies at the time and we'd go right at the speaker and try to recruit the speaker. And we just got shut down left and right. But what we did learn was we learned how to talk about our product. We learned how to talk about our opportunity. We learned what types of things people resonated with. And so we learned, and we just kept at it. We were going to give it our 1,000% no matter what. And at about month 2, we got some guys that were really cool. They were like us, about the same age. They weren't big networkers. They were making a little, you know, they were making some money, but they knew what we had. They had the vision of the power and of network marketing. They loved the idea of being their own boss, of time freedom, of having healthy products and helping people live better lives. And the future of that was really bright back then. We were at the forefront of the liquid dietary supplement, the super fruit juice boom. We were at the right place at the right time. And I want to jump ahead real quick and say, I feel like that's where we are today with NewAge, with the social selling, the world's leading social selling company. That's us. That's where we are today. And as I go backwards, we were at the forefront of something cool. And we got a few good people, and then we got a few more good people. And we went from pretty much nothing to at about month 3, we almost had 5,000 people with Noni Juice. And it was the most incredible experience I've ever had. And I would have been happy with, honestly, I would have been happy with 500. I'd have been happy with enough to just get myself out of debt. But what happened to me was incredible. And that is the power of this network marketing vehicle that we're on right now. And I don't know how else to express my excitement about what we have going forward today. I feel the same feelings. We have the coolest products. We have house of brands. We have all the resources we need behind us. Now, I want to also validate to everyone, especially on the RX side of NewAge, that the last few months have been hard. And it wasn't our fault. It wasn't the opportunity. It was a system thing. And I can promise you, I experienced that. When we flipped the switch in Japan 22 years ago with 5,000 people, we had the same problems, and it was hard. We had people not getting paid. We had juice not getting shipped. We had leaders that were just furious, yelling at us like, what is going on? And we just knew what we had was going to explode. We just knew that if we could just persevere through those tough times, that we'd get things right and things would explode. And today, I mean, we have a lot of great products in NewAge. So I know that we are one of many great products, but Noni Juice sold over 7.5 billion in sales worldwide over the past 25 years. We are on that same trend with all of our other partner companies in NewAge. We have, bar none, the best products in the industry. We have the best comp plan. I mean, I know time's running short, but I have got a new comp plan. At first, I was not excited about a comp plan change at all. Rick can testify to this. You probably saw me crying once, Rick, right? I'm pretty sure you saw me crying once about the change. I was so scared, but turns out this plan is amazing. This comp plan has opened doors for me to talk to networkers that I could never have reached with the original Noni comp plan. And I say that it's hard for me to say because I love the Noni comp plan, but this new comp plan, it's patented, multi-line, it has something for everybody. I mean, we've got a distributor bill of rights. I mean, this is the most incredible thing I've ever heard of in the industry. They must be crazy at NewAge. Nobody does this. Nobody gives you the power to stay with your original contract. If you know any networker that's not happy where they are, they would be crazy to build anywhere else in the industry than here, because once we have them in our system, signed into NewAge, there's no changing. It's stuck. And that is some security that nobody else has in this industry. So anyway, guys, I'm really happy to be with you today. I know time's short. I'm happy to share my thoughts and my excitement with you. I hope I see you all at the event this weekend, whether it be in live or through Zoom or whatever. I'm so excited to be a part of NewAge. And man, with that, Rick, let me pass the baton back to you, and let's finish this thing and go back to work.
Thanks, my friend. Greg, great job tonight. Just what a great message. I know that at times, I'm going to sneeze. I know I'm going to sneeze. I know at times we get caught up in the minutia or I've heard this before. Wow, that was a quick mute button. I've heard this before. We get caught up in the thick of thin things. And a system is a thin thing. Now, it can make or break a company for sure, but this is not a breaking the company. This is putting ourselves in a position for a much bigger future. And yes, it's been difficult. And yes, it's been frustrating. But Greg, thank you for that perspective. What a great perspective and that you've brought. Alejandro, I'm so glad we got you on the call, and it was great to see you again. I know we connected in Las Vegas, and it was good to see you then. And Chris, always just an amazing story. What a great way to start the call off. So thank you, all three of you. Dan, Anthony, for your help in the call. And behind the scenes, our North America team just does a great job. Ernest does the slides every week. Just rain or shine, Alondra, Christine. We have a fantastic team to help us out behind the scenes. And I'll end tonight on a quote. Again, I love this quote. Nothing would be done if a person waited until they could do it so well that no one could find fault with it. Just think about that. Somebody approached me the other day and said, man, I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. And I looked at him in the eyes and I said, stop. You can never say the wrong thing to the right person. It's just talking to enough people to find the right person. So thank you everybody for being on the call. We'll see you on Wellness Wednesday. This Wednesday, Laura Sales. Woo, woo, woo. And we'll see the rest of you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, either live or live streaming. So great. Have an awesome week. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.